What's up guys, the Collector here, and welcome back to the Collector's Hive for another video today. Before I get right into it, I just want to thank everybody for liking, subscribing, and just watching the videos all the way through. It really means a lot as I continue to try and grow this channel, and I appreciate everyone's love and support as we build not only my collection, but the Collector Hive community. So I just want to thank you guys and continue to if you like the content, continue to like, continue to subscribe. And one thing I have not mentioned in my videos yet, that I set up an Instagram page last week when I created the channel, kind of connected to this channel. It's at Collector Hive, no space, all lowercase. So go ahead and follow that page, and I'll be putting pictures of finds up there, as well as updates on videos that are going to be coming out in the future. So go ahead on Instagram, follow me at Collector Hive, all one word, all lowercase. So to jump right in for the video today, we are going to review my find. If you watched the toy hunt video that I just put out, you will know that this was the one find that we did find. We have the Batman Earth 1 and the Superman 2-pack. Very excited. Kind of gave you the story about how I found it and how I've been wanting it for a while in that video, so go check it out if you haven't already. And so yeah, we're going to open this bad boy up and look at the figures and see what comes in this 2-pack as well as the figures. So very excited to open this bad boy up, and let's get right into it. So after opening these guys up out of the package, I am loving what I'm seeing. So we're going to kind of just go over everything in the box first, and then we'll kind of look at the figures individually. So it comes with, obviously, we have the Superman here. We have the Batman Earth 1, which we will read about in a second. We talked about in the toy hunt video kind of his story. I wasn't familiar with the series, with this particular figure and design, but the card that comes with the 2-pack gives us a little bit more information on this Batman Earth 1 kind of Doomsday figure. So we're going to read about that in a second. So it comes with these two guys. Let's see if they'll stand for me. It comes with this kind of backdrop, not really a backdrop, but like a stand for both of them. There's like a little peg hole there for one of their feet. I would like to get one of those flying stands for Superman to have him kind of flying in action here with the Doomsday. It also comes with the standard DC kind of stands here. It has little DC marks on the bottom. And it comes with the kind of trading cards here. And I don't remember who I heard it from, but somebody collects, kind of like, you know how you collected Pokemon cards back in the day, you put them in the binders with those clear dividers. I'm going to get a binder for that and put my DC cards in that. I really like that idea, so I think I might do that. But I am going to take the time to read the descriptions for both the Superman and the Batman Earth 1. So first, the Superman says, sent to Earth from the dying planet of Krypton as a baby, Kal-El was found by farmers Martha and Jonathan Kent and raised as their son Clark. As Clark grew up, the radiation from Earth's yellow sun gave him extraordinary powers to protect his adopted world as Superman. The Man of Steel is virtually invulnerable and has the powers of super strength, super speed, and flight. He also has enhanced senses, including heat vision, X-ray vision, super hearing, and super breath. So that's kind of a generic write-up on Superman. So I think that's kind of the same as on the other DC figures. But this Batman Earth 1 is interesting because it gives us information on the character. So crashing into our world from the dark multiverse Earth 1 comes a nightmarish fusion of the only two beings capable of taking on the Man of Steel, Doomsday and Batman. The Devastator is an all-powerful creature in which the unstoppable might of Doomsday is combined with the unmatched intelligence of Batman. So kind of reminds me of the Batman Earth 44 figure I have, which is kind of has the body and kind of the tech of Cyborg, but the mind of Batman. This is basically Doomsday with the mind of Batman. So kind of got some answers on the character here. So he's basically Doomsday with intelligence of Batman, which is a very good formidable foe to this Superman here. So that's everything that comes into the 2-pack. So let's kind of get into these figures individually. So first, I wanted to start off with this Batman Earth 1, the Doomsday, or the Destroyer, whatever you want to call him. And my lord, I love this figure. The detail is amazing. I mean, first of all, the face sculpt here, absolutely awesome. You can even see kind of like the bat horns coming up. He kind of has that Batman look. Even if he is this monster, you got those two horns there, which I kind of noticed right off the bat. I love like the ripped clothing. Like you can see kind of a Hulk thing going on with his shorts, kind of ripping out of those, as well as the shirt, a little bit of remnants from his old shirt. Loving that. I love like the spikes coming out of his shoulder and his hands as well. He has like those spiked claws on his wrist and his hands as well. That really does give it the Doomsday look. That's why I thought it was Doomsday when I originally saw it. The feet, you kind of have a toe bend here. I mean, articulation, it's going to be what it is for a big figure. But the cool thing about this is if you open the mouth, you have a tongue in there, and that tongue can push down as well. So if you close it, you can kind of see it on the bottom, that little hinge. So you open it, he has that tongue look, or you can close the mouth. I love kind of like the spikes on the bottom of his chin. There, you got the red inside his eyes. Really nice touch there. And then the back, kind of the same, good detail all along his body. The texture, super rough. Kind of goes well with this figure. And I'm not sure what the design is in the middle here. Have to do a little bit more research on that, but doesn't really get an ab crunch. Head moves up a little bit, but yeah, I really do love this detail of this Doomsday figure. I'm really excited to add him to my DC collection. Really wanted a monster kind of to add to that collection, and he is the biggest DC figure that I have right now. And next we're going to kind of move into some size comparisons to see how he kind of lines up compared to some other DC and Marvel figures. So here he is next to my Batman Earth 44 figure, and you can see he kind of has the girth and kind of towers over him here. And here he is next to my Marvel Select Ultimate Gray Hulk. So a lot of my big figures are Marvel, so to get a good size comparison, I am going to use a lot of the Marvel characters to compare with this Doomsday. So this is how he compares to the Marvel Selects, and the Marvel Selects do run big, but you can see he's kind of on a Marvel Legends big guy size. The Marvel Select is a lot bigger than the Doomsday that I have here. And here he is next to the Marvel Select Thanos with Lady Death. And again, this one's not as big as the Ultimate Gray Hulk, but he still is bigger, and you can tell he is bigger than the Doomsday that I have. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends Age of Ultron Hulk, and you can see that they kind of match up a little bit better here with that size comparison for the Marvel Legends as to the Marvel Selects. And here he is next to the Marvel Legends Thanos that just came out, and you can see that they're almost identical in size when it comes to height, and I even think the Doomsday has a little bit more girth when it comes to his size than the Thanos, but that's kind of on the same level size there. So he is more along the lines of a Marvel Legends big guy rather than the Marvel Select. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the second figure in this 2-pack, the Superman. And I don't really have much to say about this one, guys. It's a pretty straightforward looking Superman. But the one thing that initially caught my eye and I gravitated towards was the emblem on his chest. The metallic kind of red paint used for the S pops with the yellow in there. It's the perfect Superman emblem. But as far as everything else, it's a pretty generic comic book look, in my opinion. The blue with the yellow and the red here. I mean, it's just iconic Superman. The cape has good details. Love the top of it right here. As it kind of sags down on his neck. Looks very realistic there. But I mean, other than that, it's a very generic Superman. The one thing that I'm not liking with this Superman, and it's the same as the other Superman that they came out with in this DC Multiverse wave, the head, you can't really put it up that much. And if you want like a flying pose or something like that, it's not going to look good if you want him flat like this. See, his head won't kind of look up. So that's kind of the only bummer about these Superman figures, is the head. But other than that, I love the figure. I love the detail of the S, and I love the texture on the suit. It's kind of rough a little bit in some parts. So, I mean, again, it's a generic Superman look, and I'm happy to finally have a DC Multiverse Superman. This is actually my first Superman that I have. I've been looking for the original one that they put out. I believe it's the Action Comics number 1000 Superman. Haven't got my hands on that one yet, but I'm glad I finally have a Superman, and I like the facial expression too. Kind of a grittier look, because Superman, you know, in my opinion, Superman's not one of my favorites. He's kind of, you know, that all-righteous type of hero, but you kind of get that gritty look here with the Superman, which I kind of like. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about the Superman figure. Again, it's pretty generic. Doesn't have as much detail as the Earth 1 Batman. So let's go ahead and get into some size comparisons with this guy. So here he is next to the McFarlane Bizarro, and I love how these two kind of stand together. Just the contrast of Bizarro and Superman, obviously with the backwards S, but also with that washed blue, almost gray look on Bizarro. I think they look perfect together. And here he is next to the McFarlane Green Arrow. And newsflash, guys, I am a huge Green Arrow fan, and I love the portrayal of him in the Arrow TV show on the CW. I know the CW gets a lot of flack for their shows, but I think they did a very good job with Arrow, especially from the first season to like the third season. Those were awesome, awesome, awesome television. So I love Green Arrow. Just a little tidbit. And here he is next to my Arkham Batman. I think also Batman and Superman look awesome together as well. So this is going to do it for the review portion of this video and of these two awesome figures. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And if you stayed to the end of this video, I truly, truly appreciate it. Again, if you're liking what you're seeing on this channel, please like and subscribe and be a part of this collector's hive that we're trying to build here. I am the Collector, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.